Hello and welcome to another edition of the GetGrowing Weekly Work Session with GetOiling. I'm Coach Ashley, joined today by founder of GetOiling, Greg Kilwine. Hey, Greg.
Hey everyone, really glad you're here again today.
We sure are. We're also excited to have Julie and Colin here from our team. What's up, guys?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, doing everybody.
And we have a very special guest with us today who you will be hearing a lot more from here in just a little bit. We have Brandi Bunda, a longtime GetOiling user. Hi.
Hi. So happy to be
All
here.
right. Yeah, we are excited to have you here. And you guys, we are here today, and I can tell we are all excited to be here today. We got a lot of folks on this call. Say, come to the chat, say hello, let us know where you're coming in from. Today, we are talking about Wyld Notes. If you are excited about this upcoming launch and you're looking for ways to integrate Wyld Notes into your website, if you want a seamless, beautiful way to share Wyld Notes on your own website, we are going to get into exactly what that looks like today. And also, really importantly, we're going to get into a little bit of strategic thinking and sort of mindset around what it's going to look like to take advantage of this opportunity. Keep it coming over here in the chat. We love to see it. Thank you for being here. We are all panel going to pop out a video real quick to get into some slides that we've prepared for you. And then, of course, we will be getting back on to join you with our faces here in just a bit. So again, if you're new here, welcome. We're so excited to have you. This is GetOiling, your one-stop shop for everything you need to grow and manage your young living business. We have everything you need under one roof. And today we're going to show you how you can take that seamless system and incorporate this new Wyld Notes opportunity into it. So let's talk about this. So today, we are going to cover how to channel the excitement that we all have for Wyld Notes into strategic sharing. So making sure that we're getting this done well. We're also going to talk about creating content that attracts your buyers, right? So people who will be curious, interested, right? People who will pick up on your excitement, not maybe necessarily because you're talking about perfumes and scents, but because you're talking about things that matter to them. We'll talk about what it looks like to introduce Wyld Notes to your existing customers the right way, how to approach sharing Wyld Notes versus how you share Young Living. I'm hearing that there's a little bit of issue with my sound. Let me double check my settings here real quick. Thank you guys for saying something. Oh, I see exactly why.
All right, can you guys confirm that you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. No, that was my headphones were giving me audio and not my microphone. Apologies. Thank you guys so much for the feedback. All right, great. So again, we've got a lot to get into here today. I want to make sure that as this launch is happening, that you have everything that you need and you're confident and that you're able to channel that excitement into productivity and importantly, results. So again, welcome. We're excited to have you here. If you have questions, please go ahead and add those to the Q&A. We have a packed call today. We've got a lot to get into, and the Q&A is a special space on Zoom where you can ask questions. There's a lot going on in the chat, and we could miss your questions if you put it there. So please do add those questions to the Q&A. If you're watching this as a replay on our YouTube channel, you can go to getoiling.com/weekly work session. We host these live calls every Thursday at noon US Eastern Time, unless it's a holiday or a convention. And these are always a great opportunity, totally free for anyone in Team Young Living to come and learn how to grow, how to work smarter, and of course, how to use GetOiling to get it done. If you'd like to work together on a call like this, as one person has signed up to do here today, you can go to getoiling.com/website review. It's a great opportunity, again, a free opportunity to get live one-on-one, hands-on support on a call just like this one. We dedicate the second half of these calls for this purpose. And if you would like to hand off your dream design ideas to our team and have them get it done for you, that's an option as well. Getoiling.com/concierge if you need VA services, if you need design services, if you want someone to build stuff for you, it's all there, and you can learn more about them and schedule a no obligation call. All right, so let's talk about how we can channel our excitement into strategic sharing. So it's really important as we are sort of ramping up to the launch of Wyld Notes. It's really tempting to just blast our excitement out there everywhere, but it's really important to remember that that is not what actually works to get people curious and importantly, get them converted, right? So the key to success here is going to be strategic and intentional sharing and not just copying and pasting information about product, right? So instead of just saying Wyld Notes is here, which we would love to scream from the rooftops once that happens, we need to focus on who needs Wyld Notes and why, right? So let's talk about what it means to create content that attracts buyers naturally, because that's really what we're doing here. The idea is to create a breadcrumb trail that people can pick up on and follow. The more interested they are, the closer they get to the opportunity to purchase, right? So your content that you create, and so this, I'm right now when I'm saying content, I am talking about anything that you create and post out in the world. This can be short form, like your social media posts. It could also be long form, like blog posts, podcast episodes, YouTube videos, and the like. You want to make sure that we are thinking about keywords and topics that matter to our ideal customer, the person that we want to serve, who we think that Wyld Notes is a great fit for. What are the words that they're Googling? What are the words that matter to them, that trigger their interest, right? So we want to be thinking about terms like clean beauty and wellness, right? Somebody who is going to see Wyld Notes and get it. There's somebody who is maybe at least a little bit curious about clean beauty and wellness lifestyle topics. Maybe people who have fragrance sensitivities. There's a lot of folks who fall into this category. Maybe folks who want to switch to safer products, people who are interested in personal style and self-care. And then what you want to be doing as you're thinking about these topics for you to create engaging, curiosity-driving content, instead of saying, hey, look at this, right? Here's this product. It does X, Y, and Z. You could try something like saying, I haven't worn perfume in years because of headaches until now. Or something like, I finally found a scent that feels like me without the toxic junk. So you see how instead of putting the Wyld Notes word here or making a written association even with Young Living, what we're doing here is we're speaking to the ideas that are intriguing to the people that we want to buy. Does that make sense? All right, so first, let's talk about what it looks like to introduce Wyld Notes to your existing customers. First, I want you to not assume that customers are going to be excited just because you are, because they need a reason to care that this is happening, right? So use that same content strategy. Focus on how it fits into their lifestyle, right? So why would something like this matter to them? Start with curiosity, right? So asking, what's your signature scent? Put posts like this on your social media. Ask them, what's your signature scent? I used to love like a particular perfume, right? Before I learned what's in it. And then you let people say what they want to say, right? And now you're getting that, that conversation going. And you could do this as a post, like a public post on social. People love to talk about themselves. That is one of the most important things that you can do with your social profile is to get others to invest in the space that you create. And if you give them a place to talk about themselves, they will be invested in the space that you create online. You could also ask questions. Did you know that most perfumes contain hormone disrupting chemicals? Did you know? Right? That's a great starter. And then, of course, we can move into introducing Wyld Notes as a solution where people are curious. And again, this is something that we can do. Really, what I'm talking about here is how we talk to our existing customers, right? So on your care calls, as you're already communicating and connecting with your existing customers, literally ask these questions, right? So instead of saying, here's a new product, you say, hey, do you wear perfume? What's your signature scent? Right? I used to use this one until I learned what was in it, right? Let this be a part of the conversations that you're having. Now, here's the thing that I really want you to understand here today. A lot of the time, if you are around any of our trainings, you will see that I do not generally recommend just blasting the name Young Living or products all over your social media because it kills curiosity, right? And the reason why we want to preserve curiosity is because the most successful Young Living businesses are built on relationships, right? Where people begin with the trust that they have for the person who signs them up, right? And through that person, they are able to begin integrating Young Living into a new way of living, right? And that's a long-term game. Wyld Notes is a little different, right? This is an affiliate opportunity. The way that you share looks different, right? So traditional network marketing, which is Young Living, we're going to be engaging in active prospecting, meaning we need to be actively out there starting conversations, feeling those conversations out, and then transitioning those into consultative conversations where we present Young Living as a solution to a problem, right? In this way, we're going to be finding new leads by putting content out into the world, initiating conversations, and of course, if you're a bit more advanced and you use GetOiling, maybe you are generating leads using funnels on your website. You can move those leads into one-on-one conversations to close your new customers. That is, of course, the best way to handle a relationship business is with a consultative conversation. But the difference here is affiliate marketing is a more passive activity, right? This is where I would never say to just post a link to a Young Living product. You can do that with something like Wyld Notes, right? So it's less about conversations because people don't buy perfume every single month, right? This is going to be a more occasional purchase. And of course, the way that this opportunity is set up, it is set up more like an affiliate, meaning you're going to get some credit for it for the purchase, but it's not going to be something that you're chasing down like for OGV on a monthly basis, right? Does that make sense? So in this way, we will still generate our leads via our content funnels, but then we want to get into more automation, right? Because the value of our time is high and the payout for something that people only purchase occasionally is low relative to the value of our time. So we want to spend less time in conversations because conversations take a longer time to convert, right? But with Young Living, right, as opposed to Wyld Notes, you can create a long-term relationship with those conversations that results in you having a customer that buys 350 PV every month for 20 years, which does a lot for your business, right? So this is different. So in this case, we want to use our website. We want to use links. We want to use funnels. We want to use automation to nurture toward a sale, right? So that we can create content and even campaigns when people opt in that allow them to be fed an opportunity to be sold automatically, right? So sharing Wyld Notes on your website is going to be a really powerful move to make. So what I want to encourage you to do is to have a dedicated page where curious people can learn more. And your website, the page on your website should answer things like, what is Wyld Notes? And why did you switch to clean fragrance over what you may have used before? How can you get Wyld Notes? And of course, a wait list sign up. So what I would like to do now, we're going to come back on video here. I would like to introduce our friend Brandi Bunda to join us here. Brandi is a longtime user of GetOiling and has created a resource to share with you guys today. So Brandi, can we start? Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, maybe your background, and what got you, here to this call today?
Of course. Thank you so much again for having me. I'm honored and I'm humbled to be here. I basically joined Young Living in the summer of 2012 when my dad was walking through a stage 4 cancer diagnosis. And he had to go through emergency surgery, 8 weeks of chemo and radiation. And unfortunately, they said that there was nothing else that they could do for us. So we continued our lifestyle changes. 18 months later, you guys, we got the all clear that my dad was cancer free. And we have been blessed with 11 additional years with him. And he is still alive and kicking today. Okay. So it was in 2014 that I promised the good Lord that I was going to share natural wellness, holistic health, and these oils with anyone who would listen. They've been a part of my natural fertility journey, and my kids have been oily since in utero. Okay, so I'm a Young Living for lifer, essentially. I'm not going anywhere. How I got started doing what I was doing is I had a heart for helping women get pregnant naturally. So in 2020, I was introduced to GetOiling and I left my WordPress website and have never looked back. I started creating a website and resources and content for women who wanted to pursue natural fertility. And I had even invested in a integrative fertility health coaching certification. So at the beginning of 2022, that's what I was doing, pursuing this certification program. But I kept having friends reach out to me wanting help with Canva and GetOiling. And I accepted my first paid client in March of 2022. So we're approaching 3 years now of getting to help entrepreneurs. About 90% of my clients are oily entrepreneurs, and I just love this community so much. And I feel real humbled to be able to help people inadvertently share their message, their wisdom, their insights, their experience with other people, knowing that they're also bridging people into Young Living, sharing oils, and I believe wholeheartedly in Gary's mission in getting oils into people's homes. And so this is a little bit of my contribution to help bring his message and mission to others. And so when I think about it from that perspective, it literally brings me to tears. And so this particular page, I had a friend, Angie, reach out and was like, hey, we need something like this for our pages, girl. And I stopped everything I was doing and created the bundle. And my dear friend and client, Rhonda, just went and splattered me everywhere about 10 days ago. And my DMs and interest in this page has just exploded. And so I'm so excited to bring it to all of Team Wyld today.
Okay, so let's talk about what this is. And there's so much love happening over here in the chat for Brandi. You guys go read what's here. Those of you who asked for the slides, 100%, I'm going to put those with the in the description of the YouTube upload when we get it there. But Brandi, tell us about this resource bundle that you've put together. Now, a resource bundle, for those of you who don't know, it's a thing that you can just click and import straight into your GetOiling account. You don't have to make it. There's nothing from scratch. It's more or less done for you. I think maybe 90%, right? So Brandi, tell us about the resource bundle that you've put together.
It is such a beautiful ability to be able to create a resource, knowing that it's created once, and then you can just claim the resource bundle into your own system and then go in and personalize it. So in this specific bundle, there is a custom affiliate page, right? So I'll show that to you in a minute, but you can go through there and you can deep link your affiliate link to all of the products, to the quiz, to each individual page. So when you're learning about the Wyld Promise, the Wyld Reforestation, the Wyld Affiliate Program, you're able to deep link all of those on there. The page is beautifully created. And most importantly, at the bottom, there is a portion that you get to customize so that you can share your fragrance story, because everybody has one. It gives me pimples just to think about that, but we all have one, and we're all also in the middle of retraining our brain that fragrance isn't bad. They've been talking about fragrance in biblical times, right? It's just the synthetic fragrance that we were all used to is what was harmful and to us. And so being able to introduce this clean fragrance to others, I'm like so excited.
Amazing. Can you show us?
Yes. Okay, let me turn it around and I will share my screen with you.
And by the way, you guys, if you're itching to claim this, it's in the chat.
Okay, so I have the page. Let me move. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so I have my friend and client's website pulled up here, Rhonda, and she already has this edited to her, branded. Here is where, let me just tell you up here. On the back end, you'll notice that there is a countdown feature that we don't have live right now because they have not given us a live date, but there is the ability to put a countdown on here. Here's where you can click out to have your lead take the quiz. If you click on this My Fragrance Story button, it actually pops you down here to where you can share your fragrance story. Okay, there's beautiful Rhonda. We'll scroll back up here. Okay, so here's where the fragrance story is. Here's where they can shop all of the scents. So each one of these buttons on the back end are deep linked to Rhonda's affiliate link. Okay, as is the discovery set as well. They have the opportunity to join a wait list here, and we have also included a couple of intake questions. Once they enter their name and their email, just so you know, they are added into your contact manager. And so you have the ability, you do send them an email campaign. It's attached to this page. so that you can help to nurture them. Here's where I was talking about the Wyld Promise, Wyld Restoration, and the affiliate program is all deep linked to her as well. And then, of course, the video that they have provided for us. So it's very customizable, but it's very simple. In the resource bundle, here is the page that you do get. Now, I want to take this minute because this actually happened to Rhonda. And so I feel it's important to mention here, if you have a basic package, you get up to 10 pages. Rhonda had actually maxed out all of her pages. So we went in, saw what pages maybe we could get rid of or we could condense, and so that she could accept this bundle. I have had a couple people reach out to me who had that same issue happen. So if you claim this bundle and you have a basic package, make sure that you have at least an extra page available so that whenever you claim it, your page will be in there under pages, okay? If you need help or something, then just let me know and I can help take a look at that. But you're also going to get a confirmation email campaign. So this is going to include 2 messages. One basically saying, hey, thank you for signing up to be on the wait list. And then there's another kind of anticipation message that goes out to them. I have created several saved replies for you to personalize and customize. One is an introduction email that you can send to your personal Young Living customers. Another one you can send the day of the launch where they can also purchase as well. There's a follow-up email, as well as one that you can send directly to your brand partners, letting them know that this is another business opportunity that they can seamlessly add into their Young Living business and encourage them to go and sign up as an affiliate. Now, just this past week, Wyld Notes did us a solid, and they actually released 4 different email messages that are set to go out over I think it's a 3-week period. And so if you were an original person who claimed this download, I have created a second resource bundle specifically for you, and it's in my free group. And I should have also notified you as well, but I've included this email campaign in here too. It is called a Wyld Notes Discovery Set campaign because it's really meant for us to start sending it out to our email list the day that you get to order your discovery set. And then there's a follow-up. There's 3 different messages. You'll want to go into all of these saved replies and emails and customize them to you. We also have, there's instructions, and there's even some social media prompts. So yeah, that's it. Very simple, very easy to use, and a way for you to customize it to you.
Oh, this is gorgeous and comprehensive, right? And Brandi, you have training on how to set all of this up, right?
Yes, I do. There is a tutorial already. So once you actually claim the resource bundle, you'll get an email with the resource bundle code. You'll get a link to access the Google document that has the instructions there, as well as social media posts to help you share about it. And then, yeah, there's a tutorial that walks you through all how to make those customizations yourself.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, you guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask away. Brandi, could we see more of Rhonda's website? You designed her website, right?
Yes. Sure. Let's take a peek around. So aside from her homepage here, Rhonda's just getting into doing a lot of blogging also for herself. She offers services such as raindrops and detox bath. And so we also have a services page for her.
Oh, there's a question here. Can we use this resource bundle for Canada?
I believe so. Actually, yes. So I have had a lady. The only difference is there was on the discovery set, I had to send her a different graphic because it says something about how they get a coupon, to save off a first full bottle. And so I think I might even have went in and just put that $20 UA or US and then $30 Canada. Like I can go back and double check that. But yeah, everything else is still the same for them. Let's see, her favorites. I love her Amazon favorites because she is constantly on her social media talking about health and wellness, creating different recipes, and then actually taking the time to come here and add things to her Amazon affiliate page. And
Can we see it before you go any further?
oh, can you not? Am I not sharing my screen? Oh, you've been looking at my face this whole time.
It hasn't been that long. It's fine.
Oh, Mylanta. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Let me scroll up here. Okay, so this is her favorites page. And like I said, she's always sharing about natural wellness and then linking her favorites page, you know, in the comment section. And she's just now getting into blogging, and I've been encouraging her to connect with her people, right? Via email. We've created a services page for her because she does things like brain drop, detox baths, lymphatic detox. So we're in the process of setting up now that her booking. Thank you so much, Greg, for creating the booking system, like having something all in one place, not having to use Calendly or Acuity or something like that has just been so awesome. So we're in the process of getting that set up for her so that her business could just even be more automated. So we have this What Are Essential Oils page. This is a lead magnet here, this beginner's guide to essential oils. And they can learn how to use the oils, why we choose Young Living, and just a little bit of the sourcing and standards. And then at the bottom, she also, there's also a place where you can share your story, right, why you choose Young Living. So let's see, what else you got on here, Rhonda? Events. So this is new for her too. She's been doing events, and we're uncovering the events portion. And so, here we go. And so if you didn't know that this feature exists on GetOiling, you can come here, people can RSVP, and they can register to go to her event. So she's really realizing too that there's just so much to, you know, GetOiling. And I know that it can be overwhelming, but I really aim to try to take some of that overwhelm away, so that you feel more comfortable showing up and sharing. Because when you do, like someone told me today, people are waiting for your message. They're waiting to hear from you. And can I also just say this, because I think it's super important. 6 months ago, my Facebook account got hacked, disabled, suspended forever and ever. Amen. It was a 15-year profile. Every chat, every message, every video, every reel, every DM, everything all disappeared. Okay. And so I have been really a champion for the last 6 months about having a space off of social media, having your digital space online that's not rented like it is on Facebook. And then this last week, they just went and told us that there are live videos. They're not going to store your live videos indefinitely anymore. Okay. So even your groups have data storage. It can't exceed like limits, right? And after 30 days, they're going to be deleted. The same holds true for Reels, according to Meta AI. So this is a perfect opportunity that if you have a GetOiling system to be utilizing your member area, you know, you have the ability with the Zoom features and platforms to record yourself, to save them, to put them in your digital library here. And so I would really just encourage you to start taking a look of the information and the valuable content that you have on your social media platforms and in your Facebook groups, and start to extract that information into your member area. Create blogs around it so that you are helping the search engine know that your website is alive and well and active and not laying dormant. Seriously, I love your platform. So Thank you.
So appreciate that. There are some questions here in the Q&A. If you would like to address those, I'm going to do a quick visual walkthrough of what it looks like to claim this bundle. So if you go to brandibunda.com/wyld, W-Y-L-D, we've got that in the chat, and you'll see it in the description as well on YouTube. You'll see that this is the page. It tells you a little bit about what's here and what you'll get, and you just put your name in here.
Yeah.
And we're going to claim this bundle. All right, so we're going to be getting an email from Brandi that's going to give you access to this. I'm going to receive that here in just a moment, and I will click it and show you guys exactly what's next. So we'll see how quickly my computer responds to email. Let me see. Tammy is asking for suggestions about fragrance story. Sense of smell is almost non-existent. With oils, I apply more than diffuse. Curious what your thoughts are on that, Brandi.
I would say still probably get the discovery set. See if this is different wherever you can smell. And that's so unfortunate that your smell is affected in some way. But also just know that everybody else's is not. And so if it's something that you miss, I mean, at some point were you able to smell? And so if this is just something that's been a loss and that you hope to return someday, if you've ever been able to smell, then I would include that in your story. I am a huge advocate, and when you work with me, you will know that I'm a big fan of ChatGPT, okay? Because it helps to just some people sit at the computer screen and they get analysis paralysis on what to write, what they should say, how they should say it. And when you can sit down and you can open chat and you can open up a new message thread and you can take what is here and you can put it there and say, I'm working on a social media post, or I'm including my fragrance story on a page about a new clean fragrance, put it into a short bio for me, it will do it. It will do it. And you can refine it. And just pretend that you are talking to someone. Chat is my man virtual assistant at home when it comes to copywriting. And so that's just what I would encourage you. If it's hard for you to sit down and write it, utilize Chat GPT, let him know what you're thinking and have him help you put it into word form.
Yeah, I would add to that as well, Tammy, that I would be thinking about the other reasons why you use oils, and maybe incorporate that in here, right? So it's not necessarily about your experience, your perception of smell, but it's about the other reasons why you would choose to use something non-toxic, right? If you want to be able to share in this way. So it might be where you're talking about hormone disruptors, the endocrine system, or any number of things, right? So you could take a clean angle, or, a personal fragrance memory or something like that. It's really a lot you could do here. I want to show you guys real quick. This is the email that you'll get from Brandi when you put your information on the page I just shared. You'll see that there is a link here to your instructions. You'll also find here a link to the tutorial, and I'll actually go show you, and the bundle as well. Let me get over here to here we go. If you're logged into GetOiling, you'll see that there is a resource bundle here. It's got a great overview, lots of details here, and everything that you need. All you got to do is check the box, claim the bundle, and then, of course, well, I don't know what's going on with the Jane account. Something going on with the Jane account here. Okay, yeah, that worked fine. Perfect. So yeah, you can see the confirmation. Here's everything that we just claimed. And then we can see that Brandi has a nice video here, very thorough video here, right? As well as a full Google Doc that's all step by step. So you'll get access to all three of these things in the email that she sends you. So that's brandibunda.com/wyld, W-Y-L-D, for you to go in and get access to all of this stuff. And you can get it all done and set up in time for the launch of Wyld Notes. Really excited about this. All right, let me see what else do we have here. So the link to have my fragrance story go to the bottom of the page. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Julie, but what Brandi demonstrated on that published page is something that we call a jump to link in GetOiling. And basically it means that somebody can click a link on the page, and instead of sending them somewhere else, it jumps down the page or up the page or to wherever that named section of the page is. And so that's already set up there for you on that page. All you have to do is just make sure you've got your story included down at the bottom. So let's see, Felba, I did just walk through how to add it. Jolene, we did do a favorite things page a while back. It was maybe over a year ago, and I actually think Rhonda has the template, or I think you use the template as a basis for that, right?
Yeah, so I actually took your template because it had the graphic on the left-hand side with content and the ability to purchase on the right. And what I did was I just added the picture section. So where there are 4 images that go across the website. So it shows up 2 on the phone. And so
Nice.
that'll be available in the template shop soon.
Excellent. Oh, Donna Marie has a great question here. She says most of her community is ethnically diverse and of African American descent. It's much easier when they see people that look like them. Is there an option for ethnic diverse models? Obviously not a deal breaker, but it is a good thing. So you've utilized, I assume, something like Canva for some of your stock images and things like that that you have included here, right?
Mostly the ones that are here have come from either the Wyld Notes page or the Wyld Notes marketing assets. They give us access to marketing assets in our back office. That all of that is also linked in the instructions, so it's just easy for you to access it. But yes, so if you have Canva Pro offers a lot of stock photos. And so at any time, yes, you always can customize and use, some ethnically diverse photos, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. So this bundle that we've just walked through for you, if you go to brandibunda.com/wyld, this is 100% free, you guys. There is no charge. There's no hidden charge. This is 100% free. So definitely take advantage of this if you like what you see and you'd like to incorporate this into your GetOiling website. Stacy would like to know how much it costs to have a website like Rhonda's built. You might want to reach out to Brandi about that. She did that.
Yes, you can want to call.
Let's see. Does the Wyld Notes bundle page include the Wyld Notes quiz? So I'm not super familiar with the marketing assets for Wyld Notes affiliates. I assume that's something that's internal to Wyld Notes when you sign up to be an affiliate, right? Like they host the quiz?
Yeah. Can I share my screen again and just show you guys? Okay. So I already had that pulled up in anticipation for that. So let me move this down here. So when you log into your Wyld Notes back office or your affiliate, this is what you will see. Okay, so here's your affiliate link. You also have the ability to choose your coupon code here that will help people get 10%. What I want you to do, and I do go through this separately in the tutorial, is click on the tab up here that says Marketing Tools. And what you can do is take the URL for each product, so the quiz, all of the different perfumes, right? And you can put their link here and it will generate your link here. Let me just show you, for example, if I'm on the Wyld Notes quiz, this is the quiz page once it loads. So I can go here and I can copy this URL and come right over here and paste it into this box. And now you see it has generated a new link. It's my affiliate link, but it will take them to this page. And so you will hit copy. That is what you will go into. Oh Lord, let me get back to the fragrance page, so that on the back end, whenever you do go in and you edit some of these buttons, you're going to go right here. You're going to click on this button and then you will just edit the URL and then it will take them to where they can take the quiz. Okay, and then it is connected to you. Let me go back to the account. You can do that for each fragrance and the affiliate page and the restoration and the Wyld promise. And what's so cool about it is once you do that, over here on the right hand side, you can hit save. And so what it will do is now it's actually saved all of these for me. So I don't have to go back and do that again. I can come back here and I can just copy and paste that and I can send that, okay, to somebody. So I have done that for all of those. If you scroll down a little bit more, they've also added some media assets. They've added the email copy, which that is in the email campaign that I provided already to you. It's already in GetOiling. So once you claim the resource bundle, you don't have to come back here and create your own. I've already done that for you, but you will want to personalize them. If you are into doing events, they have a guide to hosting a night of notes, which is fun. And then they also have marketing images for you. And so you can access the media library, and a lot of the images that I used are right here. Or I went to like Inner Circle or their Facebook page. But these are all available to you. And hopefully they add in some more, but this is currently what is in here right now.
Excellent. We've got some more questions here. I believe Anna may already have a bundle claimed from you. So she said, if Brandi already did the bundle for me, do I just download the whole thing again to get the update? Not sure what you did previously, but you do have the ability, just so you know, for us, for a resource bundle, you can uncheck any items that you don't need to reclaim. But it may be, Brandi, depending on what Anna may have gotten from you previously, that she needs to do something different.
Yeah, reach out to me separate, Anna, and I'll help you get that fixed up for you. But if you did claim it prior to the quiz, because when I first created the affiliate page, they didn't have the quiz available, and we didn't have our affiliate link available to put in there for people to take it, if that makes sense. So the original bundle would just send them to Wyld Notes to take the quiz. And now that our affiliate links have been given to us, now we want to deep link it and just go back into that page and put that there. And if you don't have that section yet, I can help you get that set up. It's pretty easy.
Awesome. Julie says, if you claim the resource bundle a second time, will you lose the first one you claimed? You will not. It will actually, if you claim it again, it will just, you'll have a duplicate, right? And again, you don't have to claim an entire resource bundle. You can pick and choose what from the resource bundle you want to claim. If you maybe, for instance, I don't know, lost something, accidentally deleted it, whatever, you need to, or you just want to start over from scratch, you can go and reclaim just particular parts of it. Let me see. Oh, I actually don't know the answer to this because I'm not really in the know about the Wyld Notes affiliate program on the back end. Kathy wants to know, do I need to sign up to be a Wyld affiliate separately, even though I'm a Young Living member?
Yes. So you're going to want to go up to on the Wyld Notes page and about us, come down here to affiliate program. And this is where you would go. Oh, maybe I just told you the wrong thing. Okay, up here where there's this little head, click on here. And you're going to be able to, well, it already knows I'm logged in. Okay, go to the little head and then log in using your email that you also use for Young Living. If you are a brand partner with Young Living right now, you are already in the system at Wyld Notes as a brand partner. And so once you log in, this is how you should be able to log into your back office.
Excellent. And yes, good to note there as well. Thank you, Anna. You do absolutely need to make sure you are a brand partner before you do this as well. All right, let me see. If we have someone who wants to be a Wyld Notes affiliate, but they're not a brand partner, is this how they can sign up as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will just sign up as well. The goal, right, is eventually that if they are not a brand partner with Young Living, maybe inadvertently later they may be, but they don't have to be a brand partner to sign up to be affiliate, which is really cool. If they are, you not only get commission, you guys, on the Wyld Notes side, but you also get commission on the Young Living side. Okay, you get a 25% discount on the product whenever you want to purchase it. And then you'll also, all of your Wyld Note OGV is actually going to roll up into what they're calling a nod. I'm thinking, I think it's like Lieutenant Dan, right? Where it's like you have a full leg and then you have a Lieutenant Dan Wyld Note leg over here. I know you're all going, that's what I think of. And so it's all of your OGV from people in your downline is rolling up into that Wyld Note leg. So if you are someone who has been fluctuating with, leaders maybe dropping off or trying to build your organization and build out your organization, Wyld Notes can definitely help you do that.
Excellent. So Donna Marie, the way that you would connect this to your existing website is if you claim this bundle, one of the pieces of the bundle in the resource bundle is a page, right? So you would now have the page that Brandi demonstrated. She actually showed you a finished version on Rhonda's website. Where you would have your own with your own fragrance story and your own links off to Wyld Notes, and those would be on your Young Living, on your GetOiling website, however you'd like to share that. Jolene is curious if you have anything like this for the health plans. If you don't, there's an idea.
Just this week, I have had many people ask for that. I have a lesson that I have that's built in within a member area, but don't have a custom page. But one of my clients that I just started working with, she's really going to help me kind of create that. It will be a free resource also, the health plans when I come out, that hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Excellent. And just a quick recap here, just to show you what this could look like if you were to set yours up. This is Rhonda's, and thank you so much, Rhonda, for being willing to have this shared here. So I believe that is right here under her favorites. So this is Rhonda's homepage. This is built on GetOiling. She's taking advantage of so many great things that we offer to brand partners to be able to organize and get the word out. And what you can see here is under her favorites menu, she has Wyld Notes Clean Fragrance. This is the page that you're getting, right? This is the version of the page that's on her website. This is how you could have basically this exact same page on your own website. It's already all set up and ready to go. There's a few changes. Brandi walks you through this in the training that's provided, that goes out in that email when you go to brandibunda.com/wyld. And again, totally free. You can take advantage of this. This will link off to the quiz. Again, that's created through Wyld Notes. If you click my fragrance story, it jumps down to the bottom where they can learn more. And then there's all of this other great stuff here, including the waitlist. All right, so that is what that looks like if you have that connected to your homepage. Let me see if I'm missing.
Now, I will say once they go live and you no longer need necessarily a wait list, it can still serve as a lead capture for you. So you'll want to go into the page settings, and once it goes live, I'll probably do like a quick video in my group, kind of walking everyone through how to do that, and I'll send it out to anybody who has claimed the Wyld Notes bundle. So you can go in and you can change that from being necessarily like a wait list to get on my list, right? Because the goal in getting them to your website is that they get lost in all the goodness that you have on your site, your services, your blog, your events, just like you were eager to look and see what else Rhonda had to offer on her website. That's really what we want them to do on your website. And it's less distracting than a post, on social media.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much, Brandi. We have just recently done some updates to the page builder, if you guys noticed, and obviously we can't get into all of that today. But what do you guys think? Maybe let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about maybe having Brandi come back and share some insights on how she designs pages? Let me know in the chat. Would that be amazing? Because I would personally love that. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of yes here. Perfect. Brandi, thank you so very much for this. I'm going to be bringing Jen out, who signed up for a live work review today. We're going to maybe chat about her website here for a little bit. By all means, guys, if you have questions for Brandi, keep those coming. We are going to be on here just a bit longer, but I do want to make sure to give this space here to Jen, who signed up for this review. Remember, you can sign up for this free as well. GetOiling.com/website review. We do this every week. Hey, Jen, how can we help?
Hi. Can you hear me okay then?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I have set up a like my store stuff and then it has services on it and then it's linked to a booking page. I have a link like when you go to my website, you can pull down services so you can go and find it. But I just feel like the process is not very smooth. So I don't know how well it works. So if you go over here to the left where it says services, then that's where I have all my services. Yeah.
Okay.
And so if somebody goes to pay for a service, then I think it then takes them to book a time, but I just feel like they need to probably be able to schedule that before they pay for it.
Okay. So you want the scheduling to happen at the time of purchase?
I think so, so that they can see if it actually works for them or not.
Oh, like if the timing works for them?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So then what you might want to do in an instance like that is to utilize a page that has the booking calendar embedded. And instead of adding to cart from here, you have the ability in your store for your listings to take the link that goes here and send them somewhere else. So I would send them to that page where they can purchase, like it wouldn't go into a cart, right? But you
Okay.
you would take them to like basically a one-time purchase page where they could go select the date and time, obviously see if there's a date and time that works for them first, if you would prefer that they do that. But they would select that and then purchase. And you would just be using the listing here in the store to send people there.
Okay.
Does that make
So where
sense?
it's yeah, I think so. So where it says add to cart, then it would just send them it would you would change it to like schedule your booking now or something and it would take it to that page.
So essentially, what I would do is create sort of like a mini sales page on a page. Unless, team, we don't have calendar booking enabled to show up on a store listing at this point, right?
Correct. Yep. You
Okay,
could link
yeah,
to a page that has it. You could make a, what do they call that? The product only listing
yeah.
and a link
Okay,
to it from
perfect.
there.
Yeah, so it would be a product only listing in your store. And then for the page itself, I would create something that is more or less similar to what you have in the store, right? Like, so use the same image, use the same title, some of the same copy, and, kind of explain what this is. And then in the payment settings on the page, or actually start in the lead settings here, fields and booking, you would go ahead and choose whichever the booking type is. So maybe this is for the Raindrop Technique Spa appointment. If you want to have maybe any intake questions, this would be a valuable place to put that information as well. Any contraindications, things like that that you want to know before they book. So you could include that here. And then you would also want to set up payments, right? So we would require payment. This would be for, what was that, like maybe 120. And you would set this up just like you did in the store, except you wouldn't be taking payment in the store anymore. You would be sending them to this link, right?
Okay.
And so then what they're able to do when they come here is when they, I don't think anything is, I don't have this set up correctly. Here, let me go back to leads. Okay, that's a pop-up. And this should, here we go. So yeah, you would send them to a page like this. And when they click here, they can learn a little bit more about this. And they can select, the date and time, fill out the questionnaire, and then move on to payment.
Okay. That looks better.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. And I would do that really for anything that you want. Like if your first concern is making sure that the schedules align before they purchase, then that's how I would set that up. But if it's something that they could maybe take advantage of any time in the future, right? It's less calendar focused. I would absolutely just keep the store for this. And then what I would do is utilize the call packages. And you could have a package of one call, right? And you just assign that package to the contact when they purchase from the store. So like if you're offering AFT sessions or coaching calls or something like that, that is a little less schedule strict than something that's like in person. then I would utilize the store for that, because you don't want the objections in their head about their availability and how busy they are in the next 2 weeks to have them not say yes to you right now and you miss them forever. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. All right. So right now I have it set up to where whenever they go to purchase it, and then I think I have it set to where there's a campaign or it takes them to the booking page or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's an option as well, for sure. What I would do, now that we have call packages, is I would assign a call package to that person. If you are going to continue using the store to process payment, I would just apply a call package to them, even if it's just one session, and and then that way that link can only ever be used once, right? You're only ever going to be able to book once with that. Because if you just send them a calendar link, then, you know, theoretically somebody could just use that again in the future, and then it gets kind of awkward, right?
Right.
Let me see. Okay, so yeah, what you would want to do is just have a let me find it here real quick. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah, you could do a listing only in this case,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then where you're sending them is you're actually going to well, it's going to change, right? I don't want to mess anything up for you right now, but when you change this to listing only, you'll see the option there to, like, where do I want to send them? I want to send them to that page that, you know, allows them to select their time and everything.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Anything else?
Um, I think that's it for now.
Okay. And just so you know, and for anybody who's watching, this would also, if you want to utilize the store feature in GetOiling, once Wyld Notes is fully launched, you can link to the fragrances and the bundles and everything using that listing only option, and put your affiliate link in there and send people off to purchase Wyld Notes from the website too. So you can use your store to list these things. So with GetOiling, you have a multitude of options, right? For all the different things that you want to do. If you want to host an event, you may want to take payment for that event, right? Maybe this is a make and take and you're charging 10, 15 bucks, and that's cool. You're going to use a page to do that. Probably you could use your store listing, but you want to make sure that anybody who's perusing your website and looking for your upcoming event sees that as well, right? So you can use events in that same way, where the event is just a listing, just like the store is just a listing. In both of those instances, they point to the page where the thing is actually happening, where the conversion is taking place, if that makes sense.
What do you think about using the store for?
All right. Great question, and thank you for coming out and asking it, giving us an opportunity to see another website doing awesome stuff. You guys are doing great work. All right, so let me get back into the Q&A. We've got a few more questions here before we get going. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much for doing this, Brandi. Donna K, I'm not entirely sure how to answer this, but let me know if you have another question. Let me see. Okay, so our 25% discount for Wyld Notes is for more than just the first purchase? I'm not sure I understand. Can you expand on that, Brandi?
Anytime you make a purchase.
Are you muted, or do I have an audio issue? Okay.
Can you hear me?
I see what happened.
Okay, I'll go ahead and answer while she's fixing that. But yeah, anytime you make a purchase with Wyld Notes, you save 25%. So instead of them paying you 25% commission on your own order, they're just giving us a discount for the 25% off. Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, an Itovia page is on the wish list here. If you could create an Itovia page, write that one down. All right.
And I have a client who I've done that for already. I'm so glad that I love learning from you. I'm probably like one of your best students. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. You get to talk about the store. I started laughing because I've tried to put a free thing on there before and was like, I can't make a free thing $0. Anyways, now that I see that listing is an option, I had a whole light bulb moment. Okay, so how do you feel necessarily about putting some lead magnets or free resources in the store also, so that if people are there, like that could even be a category, right? Like free resources. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, think about your website as being a collection of directories, right?
Yeah.
So your events page can show things that are free that people can RSVP to, but they could also show things that are paid or that, maybe there's a webinar, maybe there's, so it doesn't always have to be like that's why we have these multiple display options, right? Where you can have RSVP registration on events, but you can also have no registration on events, and the events just serve as a listing to send traffic to a page. And in the store, you can have things that you sell, or you can have those things there as placeholders to send traffic to the page. So, yeah, if you've got a bunch of free resources that you offer on your website, have a free resource section in your store because if somebody's in that section, why not grab their attention? Just because we put something in one place on our website does not mean that people are going to find it. We want to reiterate that in multiple places. So yeah, absolutely. Have a free section in your store. Yeah. And link to your landing page.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Anna, so what I'm saying is that, and this is what Brandi and I are talking about here, is that you can take information about a product and put it into your store if you're using the store feature and GetOiling, as though you're selling it, right? But instead of them adding it to cart on your website and checking out, they are clicking the button to purchase, and it's taking them via your affiliate link to Wyld Notes where they can purchase from there directly. Okay. Um, Let me see. I think, is that a Greg question about GoDaddy? I think you guys are working on that together. I'm not fully up to speed on that. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities with the store, and we do have some training on that. There's actually, let me see if I can show you guys really quickly, just a quick example on our dummy site. I think I have Ningxia linked there. Like you could even have, Young Living products there if you really wanted to. It's, I don't believe that it's the most effective way to promote Young Living, to be fair. But let me see. Yeah, right here, Ningxia Red. So you could view this product on Jane's site. And when we click Get It Now, it goes to Young Living. So you could do the same thing, and I don't have a good link in there. Sorry, this is not a real website, but you could do the same with Wyld Notes, right? Where when they click this button, it'll just take them to the Wyld Notes site. Okay. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for sticking around. So many excellent questions today. I think Donna Kay, I think we're talking about your hosting. This is something we'll probably need to follow up on via email or a quick call after our call here today. So we've got your back. Look forward to helping you getting this solved. Thank you, Brandi, so very much for doing this and for being willing to come back. You guys, are we so excited to have Brandi come back? I am. Let's look forward to a page builder training soon from an expert in building pages and GetOiling. And again, thank you so much for doing this service for this incredible community. We so appreciate you.
You're welcome. Happy to do it.
All right, so guys, that's brandibunda.com/WYLD, Wyld for Wyld Notes. I'll put the link in the YouTube description. You guys take advantage of this. It's totally free. Thank you again, Brandi, and you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.